notes for knife, fork, spoon, fun, talk shit. We're getting there. We're on there.
Boop.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, fellas. Cheers.
So far away.
Let's just cheers.
Have a sip.
Touch
Okay,
the table.
alright, so what did I bring in today? I brought in Temptress Chalk Porter.
All right.
Okay, so do you want to explain what has happened and why he's brought a drink in?
So we've decided on the run that every week we're going to have someone that brings in a beverage of their choice that we have a sip at the start of the show. So boys, let's give this a test.
All right.
Oh, actually, it's all right. It's not
It's
bad.
like that.
I've tasted worse, but I've tasted
What's
better.
Like that dark, you know, like the dark.
Tastes like
ale
chocolate
state.
porter.
Like Scout or whatever.
Stout, you mean?
Stout.
Scout.
Scout. That's the one. But it just sounded so. Our luscious, robust porter is a cult
All right.
classic. Real
Let's get into
cocoa
this.
and whole vanilla beans give this porter a luxurious twist.
Let's get into this show.
The saying at the bottom says straight from the gate. What the fuck does that even mean?
What do you say?
Wouldn't you like
At
to
the
know?
bottom it says straight from the gate. Look.
What do you mean straight from the gate?
Look.
It says
It actually says
straight from the gate.
straight from the gate.
And this brewing company's only existed for 20 years. I've never seen that before.
I've actually never heard of this drink. So
Yeah.
Good pick.
I just sent. It is Wednesday the 13th. This is the Knife Fork Spoon podcast, episode 1. So, boys, this is our very first episode.
I'm pretty excited.
I did not think we'd get here. I think we'd stumble across the way.
Well, I just want to know, what did you actually think when I said, hey, we should do a podcast?
Sure, why not?
What did you think, Scott?
That was kind of it.
That was it.
Well, I honestly never really listened to podcasts at that time as well. So, I mean, just never really listened to it. It's just episodial radio. So, I just thought
Scott literally listened to Peter Crouch and came home and was like, oh, we should do a podcast.
Yeah.
We should do a podcast.
It was
Well,
fun.
he also wanted us to send him to like Siberia or somewhere.
Oh,
Wasn't
straight
it-
away.
Wasn't it sending me to a Nala?
Oh,
Whoa,
well,
what?
that's when we budgeted down. Scott's like, it'd be funny if you guys sent me overseas, and we were like, well, what? There's no budget for that. Let's go maybe a Nala. And you were like, yeah, all right.
Your other idea was that we just set up dares and you go out in the public and do stupid things on video. I'm like, that's not a podcast.
That's a
was
lawsuit.
thinking that I was like, go out and do like a public survey and ask random people at the shops, like, all right, what is your favorite type of utensil? And then they would say which one.
That's literally what you were going to do. That was your idea.
Yeah.
Their first
then-
response would be, get away from me, you idiot. Like,
You absolute creep.
Look at 1.5.
You went in an Nala asking people what their favourite cooking utensil is.
Obviously a spoon with a lighter underneath.
Why would it be a spoon? Oh, wow.
is he insinuating we're
I don't know what he's
We don't.
insinuating.
We do not do crack. Just saying. Fucking hell.
What did you think, Ryan? You think I was taking the piss?
No.
You were.
At the time, obviously, you're very ambitious with everything. So you were just like,
Oh, that's very
let's do
nice
it.
of you. I'm blushing.
No, that's not good. Ambitious means
Oh.
you try, but you fail. So you're
Whoa.
like, oh, well, let's do a podcast. And
Oh.
this was around Christmas, I remember. And we were all like, yeah, right. Just not thinking anything while we played our 5th game of beer pong before 11 a.m. And then by 2 months later, we were like, let's get serious about it. Let's do it. And we were like, all right. And then Scott pulled his finger out of his bum and went, no, let's actually do it. Let's not just talk. Let's actually do it. And then within a week, we had all the gear. We had everything prepped. We had ideas. And then we did our first, just booking and meeting. And then now here we are. So it's actually pretty crazy. I didn't think we'd actually get here.
I don't think we do it either. It was kind of the first time that we set up the stands on the table, and when you first walked in for our sound check and saw it all set up, it was like, whoa.
I still took a photo. I got a photo that
It's
day.
ridiculous. I mean, we've come so far since when it all became ideas. Like, now we're at a table. I've got a sock for a boom.
Yeah.
It's really gone up to
Don't-
the next
We don't
level.
actually really need to plan much, though. I mean, you can talk shit for a long time.
I haven't brought any notes.
You didn't bring any notes?
No.
Remember Scott's first notes?
First notes. Mate, he's got a full page.
I think it was in the intro, dickhead.
Yeah, it's correct. That's what I was trying to say, you clown.
Oh, yeah.
Remember our actual main part of the show?
Yeah. Fun and talking shit.
Yeah, correct. And if we upset a few people on the way, who cares?
Yeah, the 2 points.
It's pretty awesome.
Okay,
brothers.
I want to kick off the first topic that I want to talk about straight away.
Hang on, before we go into it, can I just not give this the tick of approval from me? This tastes like crap.
What's everyone? What's
Shit.
the drink?
I've had a third drink now, and I'm like, it's not got any better.
What's everyone's rating on it? Like the same rating as we would do for our movies.
Yeah.
What is your rating for this drink?
I'd give it a solid 1.5. Like, this is
Oh.
shit.
So
Okay, all right. No, actually, ambitiously, it's
no, but no.
I'd say-
you got to
okay.
go with your gut feeling.
Stop. I'll go 2, just because it is different.
Take a sip and then vote.
All right. 2. Doesn't impress me at
I'll
all.
I'll give it
okay, okay. Hang on. You picked it, so you go
I'll
last.
go last. Okay.
Okay, I'll go.
That is freaking disgusting.
2.5.
Ooh.
I actually don't mind bits of it, but the aftertaste is shit.
It tastes like a burnt mocha.
Literally.
Yeah, 2.
2. What a decision.
Jesus, that got like a bloody full course meal at like the local like grocery store or something. That's terrible.
It's filthy. It's going to be better next time.
Well,
I need to get the formalities out of the way first, actually, because we've got an official announcement to make that Ryan the Fork is the official cog for week 1.
yeah, I'll just want to thank the Academy. I just want to thank Jesus Christ, our Saviour, as well.
You got to thank that, mate.
Yeah, and fucking wow.
So Cogs are basically going to be our king of games for the week. Scott, you can continue explaining.
So pretty much before we come in and record an amazing episode, we'll play some form of game, whether it's board game or video game.
Board game now.
Scissors, paper, rock.
I'm not playing a board game.
Scissors, paper, rock. It could be anything. And
Scissors, paper, rock.
King of the week.
Shut up.
King of the week. One
I'm
scissors,
not
paper,
playing
rock.
scissors, paper, rock, you clown. Continue.
And thus, the winner of those games is rewarded the ceremonial cog trophy as having the biggest cock.
Cog.
I have the biggest cog and cock in the room.
Jesus
I
Christ.
earned this cog. And I'm
Nah.
going to wear this cog with honour.
Yeah.
I'm going to show it to my
Of
mum.
course, Scott goes straight to cock.
Yeah.
Every time.
He's been trying to stick the microphone in his mouth the whole time.
Yeah, I know. Scott, stop deep-throating the mic.
He can't help it. Where's that sock from,
It's
Scott?
just the smell of the sock.
What have you done with that sock?
It's just the smell of the sock. It's very,
All right, you're fucking scaring me a little
Yeah.
bit, mate.
All right, okay.
Stop sniffing the mic.
it's...
Topic 1. I want to chat about this, right?
Okay,
Okay.
this
Put
topics.
it in the moment.
All right.
Okay.
One at a time.
You're sitting in front.
Of a sock.
Scott, for you, it'd probably be about 28 children of your own. Ryan,
Illegal.
probably none. Me, none. I'm not going to do that. And you have to try and explain to them what has occurred on this earth the last 2 months. How do you explain to them how this come about and what has happened?
Is this a put spoon on the spot moment?
I just think it's a great topic. Like,
You
I don't
say-
want to talk about.
You say last 2 months?
Think about it. What has
Alright.
changed in the world? And plus, also, keeping in mind that we're not saying that, we're just trying to explain to people in the future what actually happened.
Okay, children. Now imagine...
God.
Now imagine...
I was actually trying to be semi-genuine here too.
Now imagine the country is on fire.
We're actually
Fire.
going there.
The entire country was on fire. And then right after that, it flooded. And then right after that,
True.
someone ate a bat in China and got sick and coughed. And it spread over the entire world. It's actually very serious, and a lot of people died, and it's very bad.
Stop laughing.
The
You
worst
can't-
thing
that-
is, the
yeah.
worst part is, sport got cancelled.
It did.
It did actually.
Couldn't go to Magic Round. Did a lot of cancellations and
What
stuff.
do you mean magic round?
I was going to go to the NRL Magic Round this year.
We actually?
Yeah.
It was actually kind of this week. I think it was pretty sure it was like
It was
this
like
week or
2
weekend.
weeks ago, yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
So in 100 years' time, Scott's going to sit in front of his 38 kids and say,
Why do I
the
have
big
38?
the big
Why?
I reckon you'd have 38.
Why?
Because look at you.
You know, did you learn Spanish to speak to all 38 of your children?
I saw you put that sock on the microphone, mate.
That's how protection works, right?
Yeah, well, I saw you put it on, mate. Be
Yep.
careful.
Protects it from the peas and the penis.
Well, they would explain the 38
How,
kids.
how could you actually explain?
I honestly, it seems just generally barbaric to go up to someone and be like, what has happened? To explain, literally dissecting him not talking to kids, like trying to explain to someone what the fuck
38
happened.
kids.
And an actual serious explanation.
Okay, imagine stepping on a press conference to people in the future and being like, so the year of 2020 was meant to be the best, the new, out of the 2019s or the 2010s into a new generation. Yeah, a global pandemic smashed the world. Only I think 30 countries haven't been touched by it yet.
What?
Only 30 countries out of 154.
Hang on. 30 countries have avoided it.
Yeah, mate, if one gets...
Where do you get your facts from? Wikipedia?
No, coronavirus counter.
Fair cool.
Yeah, does that count?
That's actually a really good website.
Would it be worth?
Yeah,
would
it's
it be,
it's pretty reliable.
would it be worth mentioning to my kid about the guy in Finland who came back to life?
Which one of you kids?
Oh, yeah, Finland was the only country that had a negative case.
Talk about this, please.
Negative
Tell me.
death?
Yeah, he had a negative death.
How did that happen?
So,
Obviously, they presumed him dead, and then in the morgue, he's gone.
I'm back, baby.
I'm not dead. I feel better. I feel kind of better.
He's gone.
Oh, he's back.
That's
Yeah, so there was all these memes. There was the Undertaker walking, getting out of the coffin. It was Randy Orton, it was the counter. And it was Finland and Undertaker,
Can you
getting
imagine if
up.
they planned a whole funeral for this bloke?
And he stood up. No, I'm all right.
He's like, no, I'm fine. No.
This is nice, but yeah, I'm all right.
No, I'm back.
Freaking death in a funeral all over again.
Dead set.
No, it's Brick.
But yeah,
It's
no.
Brick
so,
from Anchorman.
In all honesty, though, this is generally just messed up everyone's year. Holidays, watching sports bet, spending too much money. There's just
What are you betting on?
I was going to be trying to...
I want to tell you that I've been putting 20-leg multis on table tennis.
I know you have, and you got 2 away from getting a
I don't want
Grand
to talk
Slam,
about it.
40 billion
Literally.
or something.
Oleg Magnumov in Croatia lost me. Well, him and I don't know, some other baton holder lost me 10 grand.
You could bet on online gaming.
Yeah, you can, but how do you? I can't research them guys.
Yeah, you can.
You can?
And it's all luck. So, yeah.
How's it luck?
That's just like betting.
No, it's not. It's not luck at all.
Yeah, like your Mario Kart before, that was luck.
Mate. Wow.
We're not-
He's gone.
Wah.
Do not talk shit about Waluigi.
It doesn't help that we played it a week or two ago, so we kind of got to get to the rust.
Did you actually? You
I thought we were playing
cheating
FIFA.
pricks.
I thought we were playing FIFA.
Man, this beer sucks.
It's not.
We got to finish before the end of the podcast.
No way, I'm throwing it out.
No, we got to finish
you
it.
got to drink it.
We got to finish it.
Okay.
Paid money for it.
But yeah,
You
it's
gotta drink it.
what would you take on the
Me?
last 2 months? What would you generally try and say?
So I don't know. Saying, look, guys, yeah, someone went over and ordered a snake and bat sandwich, and then all of a sudden everyone's fighting over toilet rolls.
How did we forget the toilet roll?
Literally fighting over toilet rolls. No one was allowed out of their houses. Old people were at serious, serious danger. And, Nan and Grandad are shitting themselves. Poor blokes.
Not literally.
Not because they're old.
Not literally. They're scared.
Not because they're old.
Yeah. Well, actually,
It is pretty scary, to be fair. There was one week there where everyone was like, who knows what it's going to be like next week or the week after.
can we just have a little funny, let's just think about it. The economy of Australia is in the hands of our toilet paper companies.
Correct.
If we sell more, we can get our economy back, baby.
If you want to invest in toilet rolls literally 3 months ago, you'd be laughing.
Imagine little Tim in the back of a room being like, I think toilet roll's going to be big next year. Everyone's like, fuck off, Tim.
Yeah.
Next minute,
Shut up,
the
dickhead.
only thing that's out of stock every time you go to the shop, toilet paper. He'd be laughing. He'd be a millionaire.
Or if you made your own pasta. Was it pasta? Was that disappeared? No, what else disappeared?
Everything.
Flour.
long life products, so hard pasta and rice.
What about the blokes that have
Do you
been...
get soft pasta?
Wait, don't you think...
Yeah,
What do you say?
Hard pasta. I was like, do you get soft pasta?
Excuse me, can I have already cooked pasta, please? You got that in the shelf?
I kind of threw myself into that one. I was like, well, Easy Mac. Wait, no, Easy Mac comes hard.
Are you kidding?
No. I just had a complete brain fart. Leave me alone.
Yeah, that's right.
That's disgusting.
next topic.
Next topic? No, well, it's not really next topic. I'm just saying, it's just a ridiculous time.
No.
It is crazy.
We should have kept the newspapers and stuff because no one's going to believe us.
You can take a few good things out of the situation.
Like
I
what?
mean, you get to be a bit more productive at home. I mean, you have
I've
no
never
choice. So
seen you be productive at
people
home.
have to
Bullshit.
people have to come up with home
Tell me, Scott, how can you be more
I'm
productive
not
at home?
talking about myself. I'm not talking about me. I'm
knew
talking
that.
about people in general. But like, okay, so
Tell me how you'd be more productive.
Okay, well, people who went to the gym every single day now have
Yep.
to come up with creative ways to work out at home. There's puzzles, coloring books, reading.
Is that how you get fit? Puzzles.
We started a
I need to work out. Peace.
We've started a podcast.
Yeah, but that's not to get fit.
No, but
We're drinking chocolate beer.
Will make me vomit, so if that counts.
No, fair call.
petrol prices.
Oh, you're onto it.
Yeah, see, there's
I just had movement in my pants.
It's the first time I've ever paid for fuel underneath the literage. So
Sorry?
36 litres, and I
Literage?
only paid 35, so it was below the $1. I was
How
like,
creepy would that have been? They saw this bloke walking up to the counter with a boner.
imagine walking up to the counter. Well, they should have seen me walking up to the counter with a boner going, oh, I'll spend less than my meterage.
Tell me how much it was again, please.
35.
35. How many litres did I put in?
37. Oh, I'm about to put in more to you, darling.
no. Oh no, I forgot my wallet. Oh, we could work it out some other way.
Oh, Scott, it's not a porno. It's not a porno.
Right over the 7-Eleven counter.
That's ridiculous. Just the thought of this poor counter person shutting it. Or, but what about when like you go to a shop and everyone's queuing up out the front? And, like,
That's a joke.
I
They're
don't
still
think-
doing it.
I don't think things are going to change too much.
No, I think the same like vigorous clean standards will stay high for a lot of shops.
Still the best, probably the best sort of coronavirus, like little social distancing thing that's ever happened. Funniest thing was with Ryan. We went to go vote. And obviously I'd cut up my
You
hand.
voted?
I'd cut up.
did.
Stop interrupting, one at a time. So,
Sorry, don't shout at me.
Sorry, miss.
I'd cut up my hands and everything, and I
What'd you cut your hands for?
work. So yeah, the girl was offering hand sanitizer, and obviously that's going to burn my hands. So I said no. And the
Why would you say no during a pandemic?
She almost headbutted him.
Really?
Yeah, it was funny.
You actually said no to hand sanitizer during a pandemic.
Fuck my hands, it was going to be painful.
Well, maybe explain that to him. Say, excuse me, I can't have sanitizer.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't even the funniest part. The best bit was when some people walked in our square.
They marked out squares in chalk.
They
and
set
said
up-
1, 2,
Where'd
3.
you go? Just up the road here?
Yeah.
They set up like a tic-tac-toe kind of square separation so we wouldn't be close to one another. And someone took a step in our square, and Ryan went,
What happened?
Someone walked in my square and I was like, and she like moved to the side. I was like,
So you did that, then you got to the front and he didn't wash his hands.
yeah. So
You're a grub.
So from the guy, with the person who had sanitizer, she looked at us too and saw me going, and saw Scott going, no sanitizer, please. She'd be like, I'm staying away from these fuckers.
And that was the car that followed you into the petrol station that you saw you get out with a boner.
Oh. And then they went, why do you got a bone? I'm like, oh, the meterage was great and I just voted.
And I didn't clean my hands. I'm really aroused.
really dirty.
I love living dangerously.
God.
And on that, okay, I think we've thrown shit over an already shit situation.
No, our goal is to turn things positive, right? We want people to look at things in a positive way.
For me, it was
And a bit
positive.
of fun.
I did walk away with a boner because of petrol, because of coronavirus.
Are you talking about a positive case?
A positive case of bonerage.
Unless you're in Finland.
How does that even work? Cut it up.
Put a fork in it.
Eat it with a spoon. Thank you very much.
See you
Thank you very much.